Bomb is armed.
Hello, what is up, Call of Duty community? This is James, and I'm going to give you the patch details for August 22nd, 2013 that were on the update today for most of you that got on. So, here's some of the game updates. There's not really that many, but there is a lot for zombies that I will do later when I'm not tired. But for multiplayer, they fixed an issue which caused strafe and backwards movement speeds to be slower than intended in certain circumstances. And the circumstances that they're talking about are when you get grenaded, sometimes you can't sprint right after, which is really annoying because it can be really frustrating when you get grenaded like 3 times in ground war and then you can't do anything basically, so you're really vulnerable. So I'm glad that they fixed that. Second one was they addressed an issue where players were able to copy other players' emblems. If you see that, or if you did see that, there was a lot of YouTube channels where they trolled people because they copied other players' emblems, but that was actually really hilarious, so I'm kind of sad that they took that out, but whatever. It also was kind of fun to do that because there wasn't many tutorials on some emblems that people really like, so it kind of sucks that you can't really share emblems either, but whatever. So the third one was they fixed an issue where throwing down and picking up equipment such as the Bouncing Betty for a long period of time would cause it to become invisible when you throw it. So basically you would throw it, and then I think even when if somebody had an engineer, they couldn't see it. So basically it would look like they just died by a random Bouncing Betty, which is kind of crazy. I never saw that. I think that's pretty much only for the PS3, but I'm not quite sure. But anyways, they fixed bullet and equipment collision in Detour with several of the metal tiles in the lower section of the bridge. If you noticed on Detour, there's the shortcut bridge, and it's just like sheet metal that's laid down. And right there, it was pretty glitchy, so I'm glad that they fixed that. And fourth, we have players are no longer able to stand on a visible collision near the crane and uplink. So if you were a Black Ops 1 player and you played on Summit, you know that secret spot that people would always get up to on that little tower. And basically now there's a spot. There was 2 spots. There was one spot where it would be obvious, like you were inside of like a crate, or not a crate, like a cage basically. And then above that cage there's another spot that you can actually land on, and it'll look like you're just floating. So they fixed that, sadly, but it's kind of cool to be up there, especially for trick shotting and stuff. But whatever. And they fixed another issue in Uplink where players were able to access invisible collision near the lower start spawn outside of the intended play space. So basically you would spawn and you would just be in a really weird area. Sometimes you weren't able to get out of it, but I'm glad they fixed that, because now I won't have to deal with spawning in random spaces. Sorry, I cannot talk right now, guys. Players are no longer able to dive to prone into a section of the down plane in Cove. So in Cove, there's that, that plane that's in the middle. If you go to the tail section and you try to dive into the plane, you'll either just keep sliding, or you'll just stop and you will be prone blocked and you cannot do anything, which is kind of annoying. But then again, I'm kind of glad that they fixed that now so that we can actually dive in there and make things more epic. And this one is for all you COD TV users. They improved stability with the preview movies, but I never use COD TV. I didn't really find it that useful. I didn't really use it that much. So, but for all you COD TV players, they improved the stability, so that'll be very helpful for you. Excuse me. And they also, for the last one, for the multiplayer, they fixed an issue where the lobby countdown timer would reset back to full time in certain circumstances. These circumstances that they're talking about are when you have those trollers that will join you and then leave when the timer's on like 2 or 3 seconds, and then they'll come back, but the timer will be at 30, or it'll go back all the way up to 10, and then they'll back out and join, and that's really annoying, and I'm glad they fixed that. But anyways, guys, that is the patch notes for today on August 22nd, 2013. I am James, and I am out.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired. Counter UAV inbound. Orbital VSAT online. Hostiles have destroyed your counter UAV.
Kill confirmed.
Concussion out! Concussion out!
UAV awaiting orders. Friendly UAV inbound. Bomb active. Counter UAV on standby.